Afternoon, welcome to Wembley Stadium. I'm Adrian, Durham. In fact, welcome to the home dressing room at the famed Wembley Stadium. This has been the scene of many tears and triumphs down the years. What a venue. And we're here for the draws for the quarterfinals of both the Isuzu FA Trophy and the Isuzu FA Vase. Trophy here, the Vase there, and the teams that are left in this tournament. These tournaments, absolutely fantastic. There's been some real drama in the fifth round on Saturdays. Penalty shootouts, some amazing goalkeeping achievements, late winners, some real shocks as well. And there's plenty more to come in both of these competitions. Delighted to be joined for both draws by a man steeped in non-league football. And he went from there all the way to the very top. The great Stuart Pearce is with us. How you doing, Stu?
Very well, thanks, Aid. Looking forward to this.
You've got a lot of fondness for non-league football, haven't you?
Yeah, I certainly have. I mean, 5 years in non-league. I've played in the trophy all of those 5 years, you know. Sadly, quarter-final was the furthest I got.
Not bad. And we're doing the quarter-final draw as well, so...
Indeed.
Appropriate enough.
Very appropriate.
And with us as well is a man who knows non-league football inside out. Tony Incenzo will be able to fill us in on everything we need to know about these quarterfinals.
Hi Adrian, real pleasure to be in the England dressing room, and welcome to all the non-league followers who are following this draw today. Your team is on the road to Wembley. Your team could be sitting in this very dressing room on non-league finals day. So good luck to all the clubs involved.
Indeed. And without further ado, let's get to the draw for the Isuzu FA Vase quarterfinals first of all. Stuart Pearce has the bag of balls. We'll be dropping them and pulling them out as well. We'll find out the quarterfinal draw. So away you go, sir. Thank you very much. The FA Vase, 2 wins from Wembley. 596 teams entered, down to the last 8 now. Nearly 2,000 goals scored in this year's Isuzu FA Vase as well. So, quarter-final draw starts here. Stuart Pearce, first ball, please.
Here we go. First home team on number 8.
Number 8 is Whitstable Town, the Oysters from the north coast of Kent, who beat Fleet Town 2-1 in the 5th round at the weekend. This is their best ever run in the Isuzu FA Vase. Whitstable will be at home to...
They will be at home to number 1.
They will play Whitchurch, Allport of Shropshire. Harry Bow with the winner at North Shields at the weekend. The celebrations were massive. So Whitstable against Whitchurch is the first tie in the FA Vase quarter-finals. And the next one, please.
Second home tie will be number 4.
Number 4 is Hartpury University. I think you have a connection with Hartpury University.
Yeah, my son went there. He's more interested in farming than football, though, but it's good to see them.
Must be in the genes. Injury time winner in round 5 for Hartpury University. They've won all 4 FA Vase ties 1-0 so far this season, which is incredible. I think they're the lowest scorers in the competition. The away side for Hartpury University, please.
That will be number 7.
Hartpury University will play Erith and Belvedere, a 2-2 draw with Daventry before winning on penalties for the Bexley-based side. They've won 4 of their 5 ties on penalties so far. So Hartpury against Erith and Belvedere. Next ball, please, Stuart Pearce.
Yeah. At home will be number 5.
Number 5 is Andover New Streets from the Wessex Premier. Jamie Coleman's side won 6-5 on penalties after equalising in injury time against Stoneham, so they thought they were going out. Next thing you know, they're going through. And they will be playing.
They will be facing number 3.
Number 3 is Heanor Town of Derbyshire. 2-0 winners over Crooktown at the weekend. First time the Lions have got this far in the Isuzu FA Vase. I think you've played against them, haven't you?
Many times. Pre-season with Forest, certainly, just on our doorstep.
And the final tie, please. Who's at home?
The home team will be number 6.
Number 6 is AFC Whiteley from the Combined Counties Premier in Step 5. Beat Egham Town. Aaron Watson with the winner for the Surrey side. So AFC Whiteley for home.
And the final ball, Aid, number 2.
Number 2 is Bourne Town, South Lincolnshire from the UCL Premier North. Won their 5th round tie on penalties. Goalkeeper Dan Swan was the hero in the shootout. Quarterfinals for the first time in their history. In fact, they were 2-0 up on Saturday at Atherton, who levelled it up second half before Bourne went on to win the shootout. So they were right up there. Then they were down. Then they won the shootout and they're through. So, Tony Incenzo, if you could recap and tell us a bit more, please.
Yeah, the recap on the draw. The Isuzu FA Vase quarter-finals ties to take place on Saturday, the 1st of March 2025. Whitstable Town will play Whitchurch Allport. Hartpury University versus Erith and Belvedere. Andover New Street versus Heanor Town. And AFC Whiteleaf versus Bourne Town. And just to pick out a couple of the teams who I think are the favourites to do well. Hartpury University, we were filming there in an earlier round of the Isuzu FA Vase, and it's a team of 16 to 24-year-old university and college students doing really well, top of the Hellenic League, and 1-0 winners against Fareham we covered in the fourth round, and they won 1-0 on Saturday as well, with a late Renato Prefiti goal away to VCD down in Kent. But they're up against Erith and Belvedere, a long-established club dating back to the old FA Amateur Cup. Erith and Belvedere, great old club, 7th in the Southern Counties East League Premier, and they beat Daventry in a penalty shootout at the weekend. The other team, I think, who are favourites are AFC Whiteleaf, and they're second in the Combined Counties League Premier Division South. 1-0 winners against Egham Town over the weekend. Very good crowd, 773. Aaron Watson scored the winner on 49 minutes. Goalkeeper George Hill, 17 years old, made a triple save right towards the end. Whiteleaf going really well. AFC Whiteleaf only formed in 2021 after the previous club, Whiteleaf FC, disbanded. But they're at home to Bourne Town. Now, this is a quirky fact. Bourne Town have been drawn away 7 rounds in a row. They've got 6 consecutive away victories in the Isuzu FA Vase. They've been in the competition for 45 years, the longest standing club in the whole competition, second in the United Counties League Premier Division North, level on points with a game in hand on the leaders. And they've scored 25 goals in the Isuzu FA Vase this season, so they are the leading goal scorers in the whole competition.
Tony, thank you very much. And Stuart, you played in Wembley finals in your time in FA Vase and the Isuzu FA Trophy. Both bring about Wembley finals. Whatever level you're at, seeing your captain lift that trophy at Wembley Stadium is something else.
It certainly is. I mean, the thrill of playing at Wembley in itself is quite incredible, you know. So there's 4 teams here that have got the opportunity to represent themselves. They may never ever play at Wembley again, which is incredible, really.
If we move on to the Isuzu FA Trophy quarter-final draw. Now, you mentioned before that you got to the quarter-finals with Wealdstone back in the 80s. And then you left and they went and won it, I believe.
Yeah, a year later, after I left, they actually won the double. They won the trophy and the league that year.
They got better when you left?
Strangely enough, yes. And then I left Coventry a year later and they won the FA Cup. So I don't know what you're trying to suggest, Doug, but that's the facts of the matter.
I love it. The FA Trophy quarter-final draw, if we do the honours, please.
Certainly.
Stuart Pearce. Top 6 in the National League are all out of this, so it's an open competition. Balls to watch out for. 7 is Rochdale, the highest ranked team left, and the lowest ranked side is number 2, Sittingbourne. So away you go. First ball out, please, Stuart Pearce.
Here we go. First home team out, number 4.
Number 4 is Oxford City, National League North side, the giant killers of round 5. They beat the highest ranked team left on Saturday, Forest Green Rovers 1-0. It was a header in the first half from the Oxford City veteran Josh Parker, who was once on Come Dine With Me. He'll be dining out on that goal for some time to come, won't he?
He certainly will. Another couple of victories and he could be dining out at Wembley.
Oxford City at home to who in the quarterfinals, please?
They'll be at home to number 1.
Number 1 is Woking, who, if you look at the National League table, doesn't look too healthy for them. However, Neil Ardley was appointed in December. They're unbeaten since he arrived at the club, and they've got FA Trophy history as well. Won it 3 times in 4 years under the legend that is Jeff Chappell. Won 3-0 Saturday in round 5 at Gainsborough Trinity. So Oxford City against Woking, the first tie. Stuart, next ball, please.
At home will be number 6.
Number 6 is Sutton United, losing finalists in the FA Trophy in 1981. Their head coach, Steve Morrison, the former Millwall and Leeds striker, was twice a winner of the Isuzu FA Trophy as a player with Stevenage. He scored in both finals, scored a last-minute winner in one of the finals as well. As you can imagine, he'll be fired up for this, no doubt. Sutton United are at home to...
They're at home to aid number 3.
Number 3 is Spennymoor Town, National League North. Came from 2 down to beat Boston United of the National League on penalties at the weekend. They are managed by former Hartlepool player Graham Lee. So Sutton United of the National League will take on Spennymoor Town of National League North in the second quarter-final tie. Next one, please.
Here we go, and it is number 2.
Number 2 is Sittingbourne. It's the Brickies with a 97th minute winner at National League Southend United at the weekend. The goal was scored by Anthony Church. It was a ricochet that fell rather fortuitously at the back of the net, but right in front of the Sittingbourne fans, who were delirious. Just that fantastic moment deep in injury time when you get an unexpected winner. Superb stuff.
It's a great time to score, and a lot of fans as well, I think, you know, hundreds in fact.
The Brickies at home, Sittingbourne at home to...
They are at home aid to number 5.
Number 5 is Aldershot, 19th in the National League. They beat Boreham Wood of National League South in the 5th round Saturday. Never gone beyond the semi-finals in trophy history, Aldershot. So Sittingbourne will take on Aldershot. And the last one, please.
The last home team are number 7.
Ooh, that's highest ranked side Rochdale at home in the quarter-finals, and they will be playing...
They will be playing number 8.
Oh, it's a Manchester derby. Rochdale of North Manchester against Altrincham of South Manchester, 8th in the National League. Their top scorer, Regan Linney, with a 90th minute winner for them against Eastleigh at the weekend. 2-time FA Trophy winners. So what a draw that is. Tony Incenzo.
Just a recap on the draw. First of all, the Isuzu FA Trophy quarter-finals, ties to be played Saturday the 1st of March 2025. Oxford City will play Woking, Sutton United versus Spennymoor Town, Sittingbourne versus Aldershot Town, and Rochdale versus Altrincham. Now, looking at a couple of the standout ties, Oxford City versus Woking. We were filming for Isuzu at Oxford City on Saturday, a very dramatic 1-0 home victory over who were the competition favourites, Forest Green Rovers, high flyers in the National League. Oxford City not doing so well in the league themselves, 18th in the National League North. It was Josh Parker, former QPR youngster who is now 34 years old. He crashed home the winning goal with a header. And looking back, Oxford City actually played at Wembley in the FA Vase final in 1995, losing 2-1 to Arlesey. They're up against Woking, real fine pedigree Woking in this Isuzu FA Trophy. Trophy winners 1994, 1995, 1997 under the great Jeff Chappell. They won 3-0 at Gainsborough at the weekend. They're 17th in the National League, but 9 unbeaten in all competitions. The other lowest ranked side are Sittingbourne. Sittingbourne from step 4 on their best ever FA Trophy run, second in the Isthmian League South East Division. As Adrian was saying, a famous 1-0 victory against Southend on Saturday. Anthony Church scored the winner on 3 minutes into injury time at the end. Divine intervention from Church, said the non-league paper. Heaven sent, said the non-league paper. It was a ricocheted goal, very similar to Clive Allen's winning goal for QPR in the 1982 FA Cup semi-final. So Sittingbourne, good luck to them against Aldershot Town, 19th in the National League, 2-0 home winners against Boreham Wood, 9 unbeaten, very much like Woking, 9 unbeaten in all competitions. So those are the standout ties, Adrian.
Tony, thanks very much. And Sittingbourne is the story there, really. Anthony Church with the winner. Nobody gave him a prayer when they went to Southend. He's come up with that late winner. But these are the stories about individuals that these competitions can throw up.
Well, exactly that. It throws it up. There's giant kills. There's everything. This non-league day is absolutely wonderful. And if you get the opportunity, come along and watch finals day.
It'll be brilliant. Tony Incenzo, thank you very much. Stuart Pearce.
Pleasure.
It's been an honour. Thank you very much. That concludes the draws for the quarter-finals for both the Isuzu FA Vase and the Isuzu FA Trophy.